Listen, everyone, your next comic's actually missing an old label from New York. So please put your hands together for Adam Mitrani. Come on, y'all.
You guys remember, like, before gay marriage was legal, how Republicans were always like, oh, if we legalize gay marriage, things are going to get so much worse in this country. And then, like, we legalized gay marriage, and things did get worse. And I'm not saying it's related, but it is weird. You know, like, what did they know? Like, was it a threat? I feel like it might have been a threat. And then, like, what was the biggest reason people had against gay marriage? They were like, the biggest argument was like, if we let gay people get married, people are going to want to marry and fuck animals. And that doesn't make any sense, but it does make me love the movie The Shape of Water. Because you know that there was somebody that walked out of that theater like, I told you this was going to happen. We'll let them get married now, they're fucking rich people. I saw that movie with my dad, and he had the exact same reaction to it that he did to Call Me By Your Name. Yeah. He just turned to me at the end and he said, that was a really beautiful film. Yeah, he's not like homophobic or anything, he's like a really good guy. He does hate that I have a rose gold laptop though. So like, I don't know what that's about. I live in Brooklyn, and multiple times after shows where I've done that joke, somebody has come up to me and gone, you know, rose gold laptop has big bisexual energy. He's like, shut up before I suck your dick. I was like, I don't know what to do with that. It's very weird that I get called the same things that I did in middle school as an insult, but now as like a compliment. Like, ever since I bleached my hair, people just think I'm bisexual all the time. Like, I did a roast battle with a friend of mine who is a queer person, and one of the judges said, it's so great to see two queer people roasting each other. And I was like, I did not, middle school me did not foresee this happening. It's weird, especially with like the politically correct language that people use. Like, somebody once told me that I was neurodivergent and queer coded. It's like, yeah, that's, I know you don't mean it as an insult, but you're still calling me a gay retard, right? I'm in a relationship with a woman right now. It's pretty fucking gay though. We're like in love and shit. And I can say it's gay because I dated a lesbian for 2 years. Not intentionally. I thought she was bisexual, but the way that she broke up with me, she started seeing another woman while we were still together. And the way she broke up with me was not by saying, hey, Adam, I've been cheating on you. It was, she said, you know, I think, I gotta tell you something, I think I'm just a lot gayer than I thought. I was like, oh, you Kevin Spacey ass bitch. Oh. You guys remember that? Kevin Spacey came out that he was like fucking teenage boys. And then he was like, yes, it's true, I am a gay man and this is how I'm going to live my life from now on. It's like, Kevin! That wasn't the problem. You weren't upset that they weren't women. It's that they're not men. You can't do that. No, yeah, cancel culture is weird. I don't know. It's annoying when comedians talk about it, but here I am. But like, it's just the conversations that people have about it are so fucking dumb. Like, people are like, oh, I don't know if I can listen to Michael Jackson anymore. And it's like, he's dead. We won. Celebrate by listening to Thriller. It's a great album. But I mean, I do get it. Like, in certain cases, you do have to separate the art from the artist. You know, like Woody Allen. He's made some bad movies, and I don't think we should hold that against him. I saw a documentary recently. Not his best work. I only laughed like 3 times. No, there's... The problem with all those documentaries, like Woody Allen, Bill Cosby, R. Kelly, like all of them, is that they show too much of these people's work in it. It's like I'm watching this Woody Allen documentary and like learning about the horrible things that he did, but I'm also like, oh, you know, that movie was kind of good. I haven't seen that. I wish I watched that. Wait, that's not why I'm watching this! No, but it's weird though, like the way people talk about cancel culture, because like these are real things I've heard people say. People are like, oh, you know, Tupac would have gotten canceled, Biggie would have gotten canceled, John Lennon would have gotten canceled, JFK would have gotten canceled, MLK would have gotten canceled, Malcolm X would have gotten canceled. It's like, yeah, all those people got murdered. That's like the ultimate form of getting canceled. I've never had a threesome. The closest I ever come to having a threesome was having sex with one person. That was pretty cool. I liked it a lot. Yeah, as I said earlier, I'm in a relationship. I like it. It's going very well so far. She's Indian, which is not really relevant to any of my jokes, but I do think it's cool. Yeah. Oh yeah, we've been dating for like 5 months, so we're like just getting to that point where we started like fighting. But we don't fight about anything important. Like we just fight about like movies. Like every time we watch a movie, like we get into an argument after. And look, I studied film, and she didn't. And I'm not saying that makes me right. I'm not saying that means I should automatically win all of these arguments. But if that's not the case, then I wasted a lot of money. You know, she'll say things like, she'll be like, you know, this movie you like is actually really racist and sexist. And as a woman of color, you should probably listen to me on that. And it's like, how much money did you pay for that opinion? How much did that cost you? No, I'm learning a lot in this relationship. Like I recently learned that my dick's not that big. Because we did anal and she loved it. Amazing. She was like, oh my god, that's what it's supposed to feel like. No, I don't think that my dick is that small, but one time, like, when I was single, I was hooking up with this girl and she went to get a condom for the sex. And she picked it up, she looked at it, and she said, that's gonna be way too big. And just put it back. She did not need to say that. She could have said nothing. She could have just said she didn't have a condom. Yeah, I'm in a relationship. I am still on the apps, though. Angry Birds, Doodle Jump, Fruit Ninja. Play a lot of games to cope with my depression. No, I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. I know a lot of comedians who suffer from imposter syndrome. All familiar with what that is. I don't have that, but I do suffer from something much worse though. I suffer from something called pasta syndrome. That's where I think about pasta and I get excited because of how good it is. All right, I'll end you with something nice and sweet. Okay, a sweet little story. Do you guys know about the Ohio Hitler family? Okay, so this is a real family. They're one of the founding families of Ohio. They've been there since the 1790s. Yeah, and some of their past family members have included George Washington Hitler, who I think invented peanut butter, and his son. It's a little bit for some of you get that. Some people had to think back to Black History Month in third grade. George Washington Hitler and his son, Dr. Gay Hitler. That is a real person. There's a real person who existed. A real person whose name sounds like a shitty Mad TV sketch. Dr. Gay Hitler. That means that at some point in time, this interaction occurred. Excuse me, are you gay, Hitler? That's Dr. Gay Hitler to you! Please, Dr. Hitler's my father. Call me gay. All right, I'm Adam Mitrani. Thank you.